Hello, and welcome to The Fool and the Philosopher.
Philosopher and the Fool. So let's flip it on its head a little. What circumstances would allow a gorilla to beat 100 men? But minimum circumstances, right? So
An army of anemics.
what if the gorilla could get a good night's sleep between each one-on-one fight or something?
All the people...
Like I said, I don't think anemics are enough. Like the gorilla would get tired, I think, just trying to kill them all.
Yeah.
Because remember that how a gorilla took like 30 minutes to hurt an old woman, basically.
Yeah.
Like it didn't even...
The gorilla has barrels.
Just throw them. Yeah, but a single man...
No. The gorilla has barrels, right?
Yeah.
And it's on a massive amount of scaffolding. It has a kidnapped princess. Okay?
Yeah.
And at the bottom is a trash fire. And if the barrels go into the trash fire, it spawns fiery elementals.
Have you played the Jumpman character in Rivals of Aether?
No.
It is so well made. It's amazing. You can basically build a Donkey Kong level
But-
on the map.
Think of how many Jumpmen Donkey Kong has killed.
Well, I mean, Jumpman wins though, right? Sort of.
Well, that's like the perfect timeline.
Oh, I see what you mean. But if you got like 100 lives, could you beat Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'd be close probably. Yeah, okay, so that makes it close. That makes it even. Do you think you could teach a gorilla how to use like a machine gun or something?
I don't think they can hold things like people can.
Because like I've seen videos of orangutans driving, right? Like
Yeah, there's also videos of orangutans trying to use a saw and a hammer and nails, and they're doing the thing because they've seen people do it, but it doesn't work.
well, they're kind of like they're trying to use their arm instead of like their
Yeah.
back muscles.
Yeah, and they're like tapping out, and with the saw, they're like just sawing the wood wrong. Like they're cargo culting with the tools.
Yeah, they don't really know how to use them. But they have you seen that video of that orangutan spearfishing?
Yeah, it's cargo culting.
But they can like fish with spears. You know, they can drive cars. Okay, what if an orangutan can learn how to drive a car? Can a gorilla?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but the difference here, right? There is a problem here. Could the gorilla reach the pedals?
A golf cart, I think it could.
Like an orangutan can probably press the pedals with its hands while it's driving with its other
I think
hand,
a
but-
golf cart. I think there are cars that a gorilla... Like, Jeremy Clarkson drives a lot of cars.
Who's he?
He's the host of Top Gear.
Okay.
And he's basically a gorilla. Although he's called an orangutan, but he's basically a gorilla.
Because, like, the reason I think a gorilla might struggle with a car is because it would need to be a fairly large car to fit the top half of the gorilla,
Yeah.
right? But
And
then
then
they've got the
their
tiny
legs are
little
short,
legs.
yeah.
So if they're sitting on the chair...
Well, their butt might be not on the chair. Like, they might be, like, weirdly underneath the steering wheel.
Or they could fit, like, their arm down.
Yeah.
Do you think... Like, who do you think's got stronger legs? Like a gorilla or a person?
Think person might.
And
People, I think, of the apes, I think humans have the strongest legs.
maybe, like, I'm wondering, like... Well, I mean, gibbons are small, right? But,
Yeah.
But they're, like... You know you have dreams about flying? And then you watch a gibbon and they do it in real life.
Yeah, but they're doing that with their arms.
They're doing it with everything. Like
They're also really light.
their tail, their legs, their feet, like...
Gibbons are really light.
But they're... Man. They can fly. Like... like, have you ever had dreams? I've had dreams like this where I'm, like, in a forest. And, like, I'm way up in the trees and I'm just...
Yeah,
going
no,
from
I have dreams like that.
And it's like, my body's weightless and I can just pull myself
Yeah.
along the trees. That's what gibbons do. Just,
Yeah.
like... Man, I wish I was a gibbon. Well, maybe not. I'm given powers. I'll be given man. Just like go through the trees like it's nothing. They're amazing. So, okay, could you teach a gorilla like? Well, I don't know. How many gorillas does it take to operate a tank or something like?
No, tanks are too small inside.
If you gave the gorilla a machete, right? So then it
If you strapped machetes to the gorilla's hands, because I don't think they could
their
hold
grip
it.
is that bad?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, but if it had like a machete, let's say, strapped to its hand, sure.
Yeah. Like they can grip things for a short while. I just don't think they can grip it for long enough to actually like their wrist manipulation. I don't think is good enough.
Because I think that it wouldn't take much effort for them to kill a person with a machete, right?
No.
Because they could just do a little like flick of their wrist and
Yeah.
they're good to go. And then they only have to do, like, then it's like the shadow boxing thing.
No, what you do is you attach a machete to both hands and then they spin, as we talked about earlier.
Beyblade fighting again. Like, I think, now the problem with the machete is it might be able to get disarmed. And then that's assuming the people aren't moving, right?
Yeah.
Because again, the people can just run away.
Yeah.
So the gorilla needs speed as well. So if you gave it like its skateboard.
No, I think the people have to be tied down.
Or like a lock. I think a gorilla could do pretty good with a skateboard. Like it could push itself with its arms and like.
All right, I'm done with the gorilla.
Okay, how many people?
I actually did have a quick follow-up question, and then we're moving on to something else.
Okay, yeah, I got a good follow-up topic.
Which is, what animal could 100 humans not beat?
Blue whale.
I think elephant as well.
Pike.
All right. Anyways, what's your next topic?
Assuming all of no, let's go back to the elephant. Actually, that one's interesting. That's a tricky one because
we're going like full giant Indian elephant.
There's not much you can do to hurt the elephant, right?
No.
But
let's not go there.
But on the other hand, there's not much the elephant. I mean, there's a lot elephants can do.
Fairly fast, and they have good stamina.
But like, I think the humans like could just scatter. Like,
yes, I do think the humans could scatter.
Like, if they each go in a different direction, the elephant can only track down like one or two, probably, right?
Oh, but they're amazing at tracking people down.
And then, okay, so what's the arena here? Like, if people can get something like spears, then they can maybe start hurting the elephant,
yes.
right? I've seen a video of an elephant attacking a human, which was kind of nasty, actually. And I've seen videos of like humans don't have any strength against an elephant. Like we might as well not be trying. Basically, was what I learned from that video. And it wasn't even a big elephant. But then I've seen videos of lions attacking an elephant, and again, like the lions barely did anything to it. But the elephant was getting scared.
Well, like what? Okay, my only thought... Well, their trunk, though, can even reach you. That's the problem. Because my thought is you get on the elephant and you try to gnaw its ears off.
Have you seen that... there's like a 4chan post by an Indian guy where he was saying, elephants are easy to beat, right? Because the only thing that they can get you with is their trunk. So you just stay behind them. Whenever they try to stomp you, you just move out of the way. And then you can get in, get a few strikes in, and then move out of the way again. Someone replied... Are Indian people playing Dark Souls all the time? Like, do they just play Dark Souls in real life every day? But I think so you get on the trunks, you said, and then you have a weapon?
Well, no, I was saying you get on its back and you try to like bite its ears off because a lot of blood goes through there.
Right, so that's the kind of I don't.
But their trunk's still there, and their trunk's really strong. But like, if you can get on its butt, well, it can sit down, and you can't really hold on. 100
people's a lot of people. Could 100 people overpower? It's a much more interesting question, I think, because there might still be a very obvious answer here. Like 100 people could easily beat an elephant, right? Like but it's enough of one that you're actually thinking like, I wonder.
I think that it's just a scatter and have it chase you until it tires out, because I think humans outstand that elephant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or even if one person can't, you've got like 100 people, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I kind of wonder. 100 people's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Could 100 people overpower an elephant? I think they might be able to. That's a lot of people. Because if you think about it, right? Average human, let's say 150 pounds. Yeah. Average elephant, I don't know.
4 tons.
So what's that, like 8,000 pounds or something?
Yeah.
So the people, like vastly, like they're like 2 times the elephant's weight or something, and 2.5 maybe. And then keep in mind that
I don't know how much elephants weigh. I just guess.
Yeah, 4 tons sounds right. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's like 16. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think the humans might be in the same weight bracket as the elephant, like 100 humans, right? And then you keep in mind that humans, because of the strength is correlated to surface area, not to volume.
Yeah.
Humans are stronger relative to their weight than the elephant, because elephants can only lift about a quarter of their weight, whereas humans can lift slightly above their own weight.
Yeah. On average.
So I think that people actually are stronger than the elephant in total. And now I wonder how much that matters, because you can't fit 100 people necessarily on the trunk all at once or on the legs all at once.
One of the things I think about is the To Kill Elephant story.
Yeah.
Where elephant was rampaging.
And one guy took it down.
Yeah, but a guy had to get a gun to do it. And like those people weren't...
Yeah, like the whole town was getting taken out.
The town was running. And I think that town had like more than 100 people in it.
But the biggest, like I said before, like we said at the beginning, the conquistadors with 50 men took out 10,000, right?
Yeah.
So morale is one of the biggest issues you have in this whole situation. So you put them into an arena, you say, only one of you walks out, the elephant or the men, right?
Yeah.
I think morale stops being as much of an issue, and if you're not panicking and running away, and you're going in there with a game plan, I think you have much better odds.
Yeah.
The problem with an elephant compared to a gorilla, right? You go up to a gorilla, you kick it, you run away. Or you just wait for it to get tired. But let's say there's infinite stamina, right? You keep kicking the gorilla, you're going to hurt the gorilla every time you kick it. I don't know if you're going to hurt the elephant every time you kick it. And that's where it becomes tricky. Like, I think the only thing that's... Like, I don't think you can punch an elephant.
No.
I think the only thing that's getting through is maybe kicks and then biting. Like, that's...
Well, you can blind it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go... Like, if one... Actually, here's the... Okay, let's go Ender's Game here, right? You throw away lives to win the war, right? Yeah. So you get, like, 5 dudes. You're like, your job is to blind the elephant.
Yeah.
You're dead, but you're going to go in there and blind... I think 5 guys could do that.
Yeah.
Like, you just get them to go in there. The elephant tosses aside, like, 2 or 3 with its trunks. The other guys jump on its face and gouge out its eyes, right?
Yeah.
So now you're down 5 guys, but you got a blind elephant. And then blind elephant, it's not going to be doing nearly as much to you, right?
No.
And then you get some guys, all right, you 2 tear off its ears. And then they go in, you lose 2 more guys. Elephant's bleeding now. It's maybe having troubles hearing, or it's in pain, it's confused. And we're assuming, like, morale, infinite morale for the elephant too, I assume, in this situation. Because the elephant should be freaking out long before this. But, like 100 guys surrounding you, you're like, jeez, like, I think this is actually a better odds to a human, maybe. But, like, let's say a human is like, you're just going for a walk, and 100 rats surround you, right? You're going to be a little scared. You're going to be like,
yeah,
something's wrong here.
I don't know if I could beat 100 rats.
But the thing is, I think you are bigger than a rat.
Yeah.
Compared to how much an elephant is bigger than a human.
Elephants are big, though.
Yeah, but rats are small.
Oh, no, they aren't. Have you like ever played with someone's pet rats? Like, they fit in your hand.
Yeah, but they're like...
I guess a human's like 4 humans are the size of a rat's leg. I mean, 4 humans...
What kind of rats have you been playing with?
4 humans are the size of an elephant's leg.
Yeah, or close. Well, like,
let's say 8 humans are the size of an elephant's leg.
Maybe, yeah, but like...
But 8 rats is not the size of your leg.
But you have, like, a half-pound rat, right? Versus a 200-pound person. Or a 200-pound person versus a, like, 8-ton elephant or whatever, right? Like,
the pet... I want to look up how much a rat's weigh now, because I bet there are, like, 4-pound rats out there.
I tried to, I mean, we have the internet right here.
I feel like we're not allowed to use it on the podcast.
Our very first episode we did. Oh, but are we just supposed to be like in a bar speculating?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bar speculating.
Okay.
It kind of like that's our first, but it kind of goes against the rules. Like we had the whole podcast about it's lame to look things up.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that was your rule where you were saying like that was Callum, right? From the. Okay. All right. Well,
no, that wasn't Callum. That was my rule. I came up with that.
Okay. Well, a rat is like a big mouse, right?
A really big mouse.
And a mouse is about this big.
No, my friends had pet rats.
Yeah.
And they would fit in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah, but you could carry it around. Like the size doesn't mean they're heavy, right?
Like, they're like 2 pounds.
I think 2 pounds is like the max a rat gets to. Like that sounds big.
No. Like pack rats?
I think that 2 pounds is like a top.
I think you get 4-pound rats.
Well, the other thing was in that I think it was brown rats was the thing in that food you want to side with, right?
Yeah.
So there is probably some like I mean like okay, if a generic rodent.
Look.
Yeah.
I don't think I could beat 100 rats.
Yeah.
I could beat 100 mice.
Yeah. No, you could probably beat 100 mice. Well, it would still be freaky. Imagine 100 mice surrounding you.
Yeah,
have you seen those Australian...
If I was to fight 100 mice,
yeah,
I'd definitely want a codpiece.
But like, if you're fighting 100 ants, right? It's like, whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, it'd be really annoying.
Yeah.
But it's not a problem. 100 mice, it's scary, and you're like, I could get badly injured here.
Yeah, but I think I could do 100 mice. I don't think I could do 100 squirrels.
Yeah?
But I think I could take 100 mice.
How many, like, I don't know, 3rd graders do you think you could beat?
Are they bloodlusted?
Yes, bloodlusted 3rd graders. That's the important part.
These are savage, bloodlusted 3rd graders.
Yeah.
Do they have the knowledge of how to savage things?
They're just like as coordinated and mentally astute as like a 3rd grader.
Okay, 3rd grader, not
so
8-year-olds.
8-year-olds.
Yeah, 8-year-olds. So a swarm of 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Average 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because if it's American 8-year-olds, they just crush me.
I've been attacked actually before by a group of 10-year-olds, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
there's a huge difference between 8 and 10.
But I was 17 at the time.
Yeah.
And about 5 of them were able to physically overpower me.
Yeah.
However, I was able to out-wrestle them and actually pin all of them.
Yeah.
But they were about equal to me in strength.
Yeah.
So I think I could handle like at least 10 8-year-olds.
Well, comes back to stamina.
Yeah.
I can run for about 2.5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Without taking a break.
Yeah.
I don't think 8-year-olds can.
Right. What if you're stuck in like a little? I guess it's still like you're not going to get tired as fast, right?
Yeah. So there's that. It's also like that's just I need to spread them out.
Right.
Because if I get swarmed, I'm donezo.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing is you can use tactics against them. You don't just have to go into a straight up brawl.
I'm donezo. But I think basically in my legs and my fists, I can one shot or two shot an 8-year-old.
Yeah, could you beat 100?
It depends on the size of the arena. Like have far can I run?
Because have you ever done a push up before?
Yeah.
Because
no,
most people don't know this, but a push up is like a lot of work.
It really comes down to how big is the arena for me versus 100 to 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's how big the arena is, because if I can run away and they're like chasing me, they're bloodlusted, they're savage little like slathering beasts.
What if it's like the Roman Colosseum?
So I can run in circles.
Yeah, but if they spread out,
well, they're not going to. They're bloodlusted 8-year-olds.
Yeah, but I mean, they're just not. They're fearless, right? But they're
even if they spread out.
Yeah.
Then I can like do hit and run and like smash them and then get away.
I think you'd get tired. Like 100 is a lot.
100 is a lot. I don't know if I could do 100. I think if we have the Roman Colosseum, because that building's big, and I'm in there,
I could maybe like 20, maybe.
I think I could do maybe 30.
Because you get so tired.
Well,
like it would be exhausting.
Like I said, it's 1 or 2 hits per.
But it would be so exhausting, and every slip up, you'd be taking injuries, and you'd be getting more and more tired and more hurt, and everything would be harder and harder.
It would be, but like you're saying, you got overpowered by what, 5?
Yeah.
I'm a much better wrestler than you.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Put up your dukes.
Like when it comes down to like being crowded.
Right, bring it on. Come on.
My grip strength is low. Well, maybe.
Thumb wrestle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Okay. Oh. I can't even reach your thumb. Your hand's so much bigger than mine. No arms in the thumb war. It's thumb war, not arm war. Just stay down here. You're so slippery. Why are you so slippery?
Because it's warm in here. You're slippery.
I can't get on top of your thumb's too tall.
I can't hold you down.
Get up.
I'm trying to grab you.
Get down here. How do these games end exactly? This feels like it's never going to end.
Okay. You put your it's not the wrist. You put your hand like that to.
I can't. My hand's not that large. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah. Oh, I think you got a stronger thumb.
Get over here.
You've got like an aerodynamic thumbnail. It's a disadvantage to me.
This is going to be the weirdest recording.
It's like a...
Because we don't have video.
There's so much stamina. No.
Okay, I think that was 3.
I think I escaped that, but... Okay, maybe you're slightly better at wrestling than me.
Okay. So... I think I could beat 100 8-year-olds if I was lubed up. That's what that showed me.
I can't get you.
Actually, I think
it would probably help.
That it's so dumb. But this sentence is going to be so wrong. When it comes to taking large swarms of children, I think lube massively helps.
All right, let's phrase that better. That's jeez, yeah.
That's why I phrased it like that.
Yeah,
but if you're getting swarmed by a horde of smaller enemies,
and you can just squeak free, yeah.
Would
it help against the rats? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'd have trouble climbing you.
Yeah, but I don't think an elephant's beating 100 people.
What about a lubed up elephant?
Now you're talking. Actually, I think that would make a difference.
Yes.
Because you can't get on its back anymore. You might not be able to grab its ears.
Now, would the lube be enough to help the gorilla? No.
But
because the difference between the elephant and the gorilla is the gorilla, you can still beat it by striking.
Yeah.
The elephant, a level of grappling has to be involved to climb it.
Yeah. And also, you need to like stop the elephant somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know I've never,
tried to climb an elephant?
Well, I have actually tried to climb an elephant, but I've never... We've got giant elephant statues downtown.
Not anymore.
What?
They're in storage.
Oh,
no, sorry, the statues are still outside. Yeah. The skeleton's in storage.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't tried to climb an elephant skeleton.
Okay. A woolly mammoth's going to be a lot easier to climb than an elephant.
Yeah, those are mastodons, though.
Yeah, but same with mastodon. However, those mastodon don't have realistic fur. It's plastic.
Yeah. But well, I'm not sure plastic, but it's something smooth.
Yeah.
But they're large.
Yeah.
Like that's not how big an elephant is it?
It is.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight an elephant. See, that's kind of the problem here, right? Elephants are famously cowardly, but you don't have to be a coward to look at an elephant and think, I don't want to fight that thing.
I heard someone talk about, it's like, I've got elephants on this battlefield. I'm unstoppable. It's like the elephants always die or run or break. They're always like, they turn around and run through your own army. They're the worst thing to have.
You know, the Romans, they eventually developed a strategy to defeat elephants, which is really impressive actually on the Roman side. Because basically what they did was they moved out of the elephant's way.
Yeah.
So they made channels in their ranks, and the elephants just ran through the channels, because elephants don't like getting hurt. So they're like, I could run through all these men with these pointy things, or I could just run. But the coordination in an army, just like how do you know if you go to this column or this column, right? Like the coordination's incredible there.
You know the statement of, no matter like how brave the horse, no horse is going to like charge a wall of spears.
Yeah.
But we have those horses who like to stomp on pigeons.
Yeah.
I think we actually bred horses into the level of insanity of charging spear lines. It's the rider who doesn't want to.
No, I think what happened actually was that horses secretly maneuvered behind the scenes to get people willing to charge into the battle. The horses are up to something, I think. I think they were always bloodthirsty.
Like, horses charge mobs. We have horse police and riots for a reason.
Could 3 gorillas beat a horse?
No.
Well, here's the problem with that, though. A war horse, let's say, because there are stories of bears killing horses.
Yeah.
Which I think is absurd.
I bet there are also stories of horses killing bears.
Well, there's no reason a horse should ever die to a bear, right? Like, a horse could probably kill a bear in a single kick. Like, well, maybe not. Bears are pretty tough.
Yeah.
And I've seen dogs get kicked and survive.
Yeah.
But like, how can a horse be killed by a bear? Like, that is interesting, though.
Well, bears
are really tough.
Are absurd.
They're like, bears are tough. Like, they're very
like the
very
100 men versus a bear bait you can win, but
I think men beat a bear, but the bear's definitely scarier than the gorilla.
Bear is terrifying.
What's the minimum amount of men with they're just in a concrete coliseum, right? Yeah. Smooth floors against that could beat a bear. Like, what's the minimum? I'm thinking like 5.
I'm going to say 2.
2.
Yeah.
Like a grizzly? Like a big old...
Yeah.
Really?
That tall town dog hunting pairs are 2.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Just little dog, well, big dogs, I assume, but...
Romney, who's been on here.
Yeah.
He had 2 tall towns. Do you remember the size of those dogs?
Oh, because they're not even that big.
Those are purebred.
Oh, wow. And those would take down bears.
They wouldn't take down the bear, but they would utilize so a human could.
Pin it in place, basically.
Yeah.
I think dogs...
That was all you needed to deal with a bear.
I think dogs are slightly better at avoiding than humans are. Like, dogs are very quick.
You say this. You say wolves are quick and they dodge. Dogs are quick and they dodge. I have fought dogs. Their mouths are terrifying because I've been bitten. But, like, I've play fought dogs.
Yeah.
I don't think dogs are good dodgers.
I had this... I think I've talked about this on the podcast before for some reason. But there was 2 dogs attacking one of our dogs. And I tried to kick these dogs off. And I couldn't hit them. Like, they were just kept dodging. Like, I couldn't actually... It's very unsatisfying. You wind up and you try to kick this dog, and you just can't kick it because it kept... And it might have kept them away from our dog a little bit. But like, dogs are fast, and because they've got good traction, right? They're right low to the ground. They have some of the best reaction time in the animal kingdom. Like, I think only cats are really better, and maybe some... I don't know. There's probably some spiders.
Reaction time, I think humans are better.
No, dogs have better reaction time than humans. Yeah, dogs have got amazing reaction time. They're super fast. Humans actually... Well, it's hard to compare because...
Humans have the thing called muscle memory, which is faster than reaction.
Well, yeah, we also plan ahead our actions before we do them. Dogs... like, have a physiological reaction time that is super fast.
Yeah.
Like, they can react to something, like, instantly, basically, right? But humans can predict something's going to happen ahead of time and then react accordingly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to compare that one-to-one.
Yeah.
But if you've watched those videos slow down of, like, a snake attacking a cat, and the cat's just playing with the snake, because the snake can't even touch it, or even cats fighting, like, a pack of coyotes.
Yeah. I've also seen videos of people grabbing, like, the impressive thing of, like, oh, this cat is so fast, it's playing with the snake.
Yeah.
And, like, the snake striking. I've seen the same kind of snakes, which is like a cobra, which a person walks over and they do this with their... Well, I can't show it, but they wave their hand in front of the cobra's face.
Yeah.
The cobra strikes, they move their hand out of the way and grab it by the back of the head.
Yeah. No, I think people have better reactions than snakes. But I think people have pretty good reactions. It's just I think dogs are faster than people, and I think cats are even faster than dogs because you see, like you've seen.
Well, people use dogs to deal with snakes. The dog goes and grabs a snake by the back tail and goes, blah, 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 and then they throw it.
Like you've seen those videos where cats fight like a pack of coyotes or a pack of dogs. Or something.
I've seen our cats beat the snot out of our dog's nose.
Yeah, so like cats are super fast. Okay, so why are we talking about reaction time?
Lube. No.
Right. Okay, could a lubed up tiger beat 100 men?
Yes.
That's an interesting one.
Here's I think a tiger, like we ignore the lube.
Yeah.
I think a tiger could beat 100 men, and what it comes down to is more morale.
Yeah.
Because there's something about, we all work together, we can take on this gorilla. Like the whole guy in one of the original posts, like, if we commit to it, we could do it.
Yeah.
It's going to roar, and that's going to just break some people. And it's not the case of, we just have, like, it hits you. Like, they punch when they strike, and they have claws attached to those punches, and you get, like, your body clawed by a tiger. It's horrifying, because it might not kill you outright, but you're done in that fight, and you see that happen, and then you see, like, bite people. Like, and they can pounce, they are fast. Like, we run away from it, we scatter. It jumps like 20 feet or whatever, ridiculous distance, and kills someone.
I think the difference, I think 100 men would beat a tiger. But like, besides morale could be a big issue. But I think the big difference, if 100 men are fighting a bear or a gorilla, when they go into that fight, they say, as long as we work together, there's a good chance none of us die, and maybe even none of us get hurt.
Yeah.
If it's 100 men versus a tiger, you're like, okay, if we work together, we'll definitely win, but someone's going to die.
A lot of people are going to die.
Like, probably a couple people are going to die here, right? Like, there's going to be at least, like, 2 or 3 deaths guaranteed.
The lines of salvos.
Yeah. Same thing, like, if you fight a lion, like, someone's going to die.
They would jump and kill people and then run away.
And that makes it a lot scarier than...
the whole human strategy, that's the problem with the big cats, is they also have that mentality of pick things off.
Yes, and I think...
Now, I don't know if a tiger could keep it up of picking people off, like 100 people picking it off in a single fight. I don't know if a tiger could do that.
I don't think there's, like, many things that have that sort of stamina.
Yeah.
Like, because you think about what I said, like, do you think you could punch...
Well, a horse, apparently.
Well, that's the thing. Like, do you think you could punch your hardest 100 times, right? Like, that would exhaust. Yeah. That'd be exhausting. Even if you think you can do it, that's exhausting, right? And then you keep in mind, humans have some of the best stamina of any animal. Yeah. Right? Like, there's... Like, shrimp probably have the best overall. But I could beat 100 shrimp, I think.
What about mantis shrimp?
It'd be disgusting, but I could probably beat 100 shrimp in a fight.
What about mantis shrimp?
Okay, how about, like, 100... let's say lobsters, yeah. Versus, like, one person.
Well, 100 Goliath spiders. I would hate it.
I don't think they're very strong.
No, you just stomp on them.
Or kick them, or... Yeah.
No, I'm not kicking them. I'm not giving them a chance to grab me. I am going to be hopping. I'm going to be hopping and going, eek, eek, eek. I'm going to spend as much time in the air as possible.
What about, like...
There's a comic I saw. It's like one of those quick cartoons.
Yeah.
Which is a Jesus. Oh, you freed me, O master. I shall grant you 3 wishes, but I have 3 rules. You cannot make someone fall in love with you with your wish. You cannot kill someone with a wish, and you cannot wish for more wishes. I wish spiders had wings. There are 4 rules you cannot break.
Yeah. I think... Okay, what about, like, a gorilla versus 100 Darwin, like, orb weaver spiders with prep time?
I saw something else on your list there, which was power grid.
Oh, we already solved that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was the... what happens when too much power is produced.
Oh, I thought that was the power grid board game.
No. That's just what happens when too much power is produced. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think... Like, I think 100 is just a lot, right? Like, I don't think even a tiger could take down 100 people. Unless morale... So, like, a horse, I don't think could take down 100 people either. No. Like, with the Inca thing...
What about an auroch?
Like a big old boar? I mean, cow? Like a big old cow. Like, I still think humans have the better stamina. Like, I think... Because, well, this is like distance runners, right? I'm thinking of the list of distance runners I've seen. The ones that are better than humans. And you've got, like, gazelle. You've got dogs, wolves. Yeah. camels, and I think some species of horses are like close.
Well, I basically I think besides the elephant with size, like hippo, actually a hippo. Well, they might just get gassed as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of creatures get gassed. That's the thing.
But some of them are so big that it doesn't matter, right? Like a rhino, like even a rhino against 100 people, like it'd be hard to take the rhino down. 100 people could probably pick up a rhino.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do with it after that point.
Flip it over.
Just stick it on its back.
Yeah.
What is a rhino gonna do? Can I? I've never
stick it on his back, then jump on his chin so his horn gets stuck on the ground and I can't get hammered
into the floor. Yeah. Yeah, 100 people must be able to beat a rhino. But again,
I'm uncertain on the tiger. Like, they are killing machines. Like,
yeah, but there's no way they wouldn't get tired.
It might be able to make its way through 100 people.
100 is so many. Like,
okay, a grizzly.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, if the people weren't fighting back, they're just running around squeaking?
Yeah.
Do you think a grizzly could make its way through 100 people?
Because you can, like, you know, one of the bear survival things is you roll onto your front, you put your arms over your neck, and then the grizzly
gives up because it takes too much time.
Yeah, so I don't think a grizzly can kill a person in a single hit, right? Like,
no.
Like, there's not, like, a leopard could, a tiger could, but but I don't think a grizzly could. So the grizzly would have to work at each human a little bit.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing, actually, grizzlies do find that it's not worth it to continue trying to eat some people until they leave.
Because I think, like, a grizzly is much stronger than a person and much tougher than a person, but it's not easy for them to kill a person. Like it's effort, right? And you do that 100. Like, imagine you, like I said, even just a single push-up.
Yeah.
Like a single push-up. Do you think it'd be easier to kill a person or do a push-up? And I think it's probably easier to do a push-up, right?
Yeah.
And then now do 100 push-ups, and you're like, oh, that's exhausting.
Yeah. And
so I think if a grizzly doesn't have comparable stamina to a human, I don't think it can do it, and I don't think they do.
No.
And it's the same with a gorilla. But then, like, a tiger, the thing about a tiger, it might be easier for a tiger to kill a person than it is for a person to do a push-up.
Yeah. That's my thinking.
But I'm not sure if that's true, because like it would be close, I think. Like, they're the strongest.
Well, I think the thing to do, I hate these stories, but to look it up is, the bear attack books.
Yeah.
Is look up tiger attack stories.
But
because most bear attacks, tiger attacks, the person doesn't have a weapon, and basically see if there's any stories of people recounting themselves getting mauled by a tiger.
Well, there might not be, because...
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is to look up. It's a horrible story, it was a man-killer tiger, and it was a Siberian tiger in Russia.
Yeah.
And guys were going out trying to hunt this thing, and they had guns. They had, like...
Yeah.
People with guns, groups, pairs of two. And in the story, one of the guys, this is just like actual thing, this happened.
Yeah.
One of the guys who was patrolling went out to go pee. Tiger killed him then.
Yeah.
And it killed the other guy, and then they went to find their bodies. And the disturbing thing about it is they'd only ever find their shoes with their feet in them, because it was too much of a bother to chew through the shoes. It ate everything else.
Right. So in this scenario with 100 people versus a tiger, are they wearing shoes? No, I really don't think the tiger would win. Because, like, think about this. Just, like, 4 people jump on the tiger, and the tiger probably can't move. Like, because the tigers aren't, like...
Have you ever tried to pick up a cat?
But if you lay on a cat, it wouldn't really be able to move.
Okay, yeah. But, so, you lay on a cat, it can't really move. They can, like, I'll give you that. You can lay on a cat, right?
Yeah.
But have you ever tried to pick up a cat?
Yeah.
And you get buzzsawed?
Yeah.
Now, imagine that the tiger is bigger than you. Like, they're twice the weight of a human, I think.
But they're more, I think they can weigh up to like 800 pounds or something. Like, they can get really, really
Yeah, those are the big ones. So it's 3 times the weight of a human.
Yeah. But this, you know what we're
actually, so it's 3 times the weight of a human. Okay, here's the thing. So it's 600 pounds.
Yeah. Of a big human.
Yeah. So 600-pound tiger. So let's say that is 4 people of weight.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just mob it with 8 people.
Yeah, and it can't move.
You get a person on each leg. Its head's lashing around. I think you could probably chokehold it.
Yeah, I think people might die. See, what it really comes down to is how committed are people to the cause.
Yeah.
And if you're told this is your only way out of here, I think people will step up. But it might take a few... it
might have a bit of the conservation ninjutsu of people not willing to attack at the start.
Because there's tigers that have killed like hundreds of people, I think, right?
Yeah.
But that's different from 100 people at once.
Yeah.
That's a very different story, right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying, what animal can beat 100 people at once? And I'm thinking like, I don't even think the elephant could really.
Gray whale?
Like
Sperm whale, sorry.
like a sperm whale. Yeah, like a sperm whale is what, the biggest predator on Earth? Or well,
they sunk ships with like 60 people in them.
or more. Yeah. No, sperm whale.
But, all right.
What's the arena though?
All things being equal,
Right. Okay.
we get wrecked.
Yeah, like we can barely hurt it.
It's fast.
Like forget. You know what I saw, which is making me think. So there's, it's way too sad, but it's a video that Planet Earth has of a polar bear attacking a walrus.
Yeah.
So polar bear, way bigger than a human, way stronger,
Yeah.
way bigger bite and everything. And the polar bear couldn't even hurt the walrus.
Yeah.
Like walruses have something like 2 feet of skin, or
Yeah.
no, I think it's 6 inches.
Yeah.
But it's like they have 6 inches of skin. That's not fat. That's just their skin, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't stab a walrus with a knife and hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some animals, and walruses are smaller than bears. Like than elephants. Walruses are bigger than bears, much bigger than bears.
Yeah.
But there's some animals that are just so big that hurting them becomes impossible almost.
Yeah.
And
Let's make this fair. So the 100 men versus the sperm whale.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 3 arenas.
yeah,
Right. So we're going to have all things being equal, so it can
Yeah.
swim in the air, or it's
Yeah.
like got water, whatever.
yeah,
One is we're all in the water.
Yeah.
And one is it's flopping about on the land.
right.
It wins 2 out of 3, and I don't think we win the one on the land. I think it dies from crushing itself.
There's videos of people picking up whales, like
Yeah.
like groups of people picking
Yeah.
up whales.
So we win 1 out of the 3.
But I think a sperm whale's too big for 100 people. Probably.
Yeah, but we win 1 out of the 3.
Well, I'm kind of wondering. Let's say the all people things being equal scenario. Because there's a story of a guy in BC. He was attacked by a cougar, and cougars tend to be bigger the further north you go. So the
Yeah.
BC cougars are decently large.
Still only going to be like 90, 120 pounds.
I don't know how big they are, but he actually beat it. He choked it out,
Yeah.
and he was just some guy going for a jog.
Yeah.
He was able to out wrestle a cougar and choke it out.
Yeah.
And like the big cat.
So what, do we all link hands and then like flex our muscles to choke out the sperm whale?
Well, I was thinking more like they don't have very large throats, and they also have blowholes. So you could like choke it to death.
What, do you Ant-Man Thanos it to death?
Yeah, like you just shove your fist in its like nostril, and like I don't know if they can breathe through their mouth or not.
They eat giant squids. The squid is trying to eat them while they do that. While
Right.
they're eating it, the squid's fighting back in its mouth and throat.
Right, but is it going for the blowhole? Because I think
the squid's going for everything it can.
right, but
You're getting eaten by it. All right, so you're a squid, right?
Yeah.
You're the biggest thing. You're in the deep ocean. You've got it made.
yeah,
And then this weird giant tube
yeah.
comes down from the surface world and eats you. And it wins the majority
But
of
here,
the fights.
but there's 100 people. Here's my like. I doubt a squid is much bigger than a human. Like,
The giant squid are huge.
yeah, but I doubt they weigh that much. Like, they're probably only a couple 100 pounds.
They're like 10 people in weight.
I doubt. They're all stringy. I bet they weigh like nothing. I bet you could pick up a giant squid easy, just like
No way.
sling 2 over your shoulder.
No way.
But okay, let's go like Ender's Game scenario again, right? You have complete perfect control over these people, right? Like
I think all things being equal, the sperm whale destroys them.
like you'd think a person could beat 100 Skittles, right? But if a single Skittle manages to lodge in that person's throat,
They are huge.
they're like this big.
No, the sperm whales are huge, and they have 2 breathing areas.
Yeah, but you get one guy to like shove his head in its
They also
blowhole
can hold their breath.
for like only like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, I think that's plenty of time for it to hawk you up.
But like but I'm thinking like but what you do, your guy shoves his head into the blowhole, right? Which is head's probably bigger than the blowhole, and then you just like snap it off, and then it's like lodged in there. You don't even have a leverage to.
I think they can basically like plug their nose and go, and then like you know how you clear the pressure from your ears, your head just goes, boing.
But sometimes it's like stuck.
They have such monumental amounts of force.
Or what you do, right? The first 2 guys go in, they get chomped to bits, right? Right?
Look, Jonah lived in his belly.
How many ribs does a person have? Like 28? One person gets died, now you have 28 knives. All right, now people have got knives.
I don't know if your knives are enough to kill it.
Someone's arm gets dismembered, now you've got a club. You start whacking.
Do you know how humans killed sperm whale?
Spears?
No.
Wait, did we? Oh,
Yes.
cannon. Right, explosive harpoons.
Explosive harpoons that you then attach to the thing and have it drag you long enough that a job of the wellerman has to exist. Do you... Like, think about the wellerman's job. It's the ship runs out of supplies, and so a wellerman comes to a whaler and gives them supplies. And why they're giving them supplies?
Because they're still getting dragged
They're
by the whale.
still killing the whale. With an explosive harpoon... Look, the whalers are trying to make money.
Yeah.
They're really trying to make money. And so they're going to do the best that they can to kill a whale. This is in the area of shot and spike and explosive harpoons and cannons. And the best way we have to kill sperm whales, because those are what we hunted, is shooting it with a harpoon and then having it drag your ship for weeks until the thing dies.
Yeah, so they're a little tough.
I don't think, all things being equal, humans beat the sperm whale.
But you like swim up to it, right? You gouge out its eyes.
No, you can't swim up to it. All things are equal. You are on the medium ground. Even they've got tiny little eyes high up on their face that they can close, and they can go down to ridiculously low depths. Their eyeballs ain't popping at those depths. We're going to have trouble hurting those eyes.
Okay, so I don't know if it's true, but they've said, it's theorized. They found like sperm whales covered in scars, and they think it's giant squid fighting back, right? So obviously the giant squid can do a little damage at least.
Yeah.
And I think
that's actually usually colossal squid damage that they actually find.
Right, but like a big sea creature or something, right?
Yeah.
And also, I think I've heard like stomach damage a little bit too.
Yeah,
right.
So the guess is that sperm whales like to eat giant squid.
Yeah.
Giant squid can be mistaken for colossal squid, and they think that they don't like eating colossal squid because colossal squid is you take a giant squid and you add nightmare pieces to it.
But the thing about like colossal squid actually have like hooks on their limbs,
yeah,
right?
and rotating sucker claws.
So they've actually got like claws that they can actually do damage, right? Whereas a squid, it's got a beak like a giant squid, right? And its arms, it's a very strong animal, but it's not going to be able to like crush a sperm whale, right? So it's basically useless except for its beak, and it's it's like inside its body, its mouth, right? That's difficult to maneuver, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas a person, we've got much more maneuverable mouths. And there's 100 of us. Like one squid clawing away at the inside of a sperm whale's stomach, it's going to give it a stomachache. All 100 people dive in the mouth right off the get-go. They start biting away. They're going to... like that sperm whale doesn't stand a chance. And like how big is a sperm whale's stomach anyways, right?
It can hold...
Yeah, but not 100 people. Like you get 100 people inside that sperm whale, it's going to explode.
It's going to vomit.
No, you stay in there.
Whales can vomit.
You grab its uvula, you hold on.
I don't know if we have the... It is so monumental. I don't know if we have the strength to fight back against its even vomitally functions.
Like you said, 100 rats is scary, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine like they're all gnawing at you at once. Like you just got 100 people just like going to town on the whale.
I think the scale between 100 dudes and a sperm whale versus a dude versus 100 rats isn't equivalent.
Probably not. But, like, you got the intelligence of the humans.
The right whale.
Yeah.
Skeleton. Think about that skeleton.
Yeah. Well, actually, solved it. That museum burnt down recently. So, all you need is a little friction. And that whale is going down. Because they lost the skeleton.
Did they?
Yeah. No, it was a tragedy.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
It's hard to get intact skeletons, and we're not going to want to get more because there's not many right whales.
Yeah, well, this was a very weird situation because it basically... it was hit by a cruise ship, and then the cruise ship just kind of carried it along until it died. So it was like perfectly intact. It wasn't even like shot or anything, right? But yeah, that museum burned down, sadly.
Yeah, it took a cruise ship to kill a right whale.
Yeah, but
cruise ships are huge.
But right whales are bigger than sperm whales. So.
Yeah, but sperm whales got big chompy mouths.
But the other thing was, clearly whales are vulnerable to fire. So all you need is like one of these guys to have like a lighter in his pocket. No, that whale's going down.
Even humans with guns, like modern guns, would have troubles fighting a whale.
Well, I think the problem with the gun is actually it gets you into the wrong mindset, right? Because a gun wound, it's a tiny little hole. A bite wound?
Well, so if you had 100, all things being equal...
100 dudes with swords.
No. All things being equal,
yeah.
100 dudes with 4-bore rifles.
Which is like an elephant hunting gun or something?
It's a beyond an elephant hunting gun. There are not many of them made. I think they've got like 1 pound bullets or something.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like, there's only like a couple of them in the world.
So they're like punt guns, basically.
Kentucky Ballistic fires them.
Yeah.
And he's like a big ex-Marine who fires a lot of guns. And he hates firing the gun because of how much it hurts him, because it has so much knockback in his shoulder that he can only fire it about 4 times before it like can dislocate his shoulder. But so you have 100 dudes with 4-bore guns.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to fire the guns are going to take them out, but they might be able to kill the whale.
Well, I'm not sure guns are... Like, I think a sword is probably a more devastating weapon than a gun. Maybe. Because a sword can cause a wound greater than a gun wound, and it can do it multiple times.
Not a 4-bore. That's a 1 pound bullet.
Yeah, but a sword's like 3 pounds.
Like, it blows things apart.
Yeah. But you have to reload the gun, right?
No, these dudes are firing the gun once.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like, with the sword, you can just keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
And, like, the whale swallows you, now you're cutting your way out.
Well, like, easier to fire and actually probably a better weapon would be, like, anti-material rifles.
Okay, let's say you're stuck in an arena against a gorilla, just one-on-one, right? So, odds are in the gorilla's favor, probably.
Yeah.
However, you're given a choice. You can either be given a sword to fight the gorilla.
Or 99 guys.
No.
I'm thinking the 99 guys.
Or a giant squid. Your answer was ridiculous. Mine is far more sensible.
And the squid's on my side.
Yes.
It's not just going, eat me too.
No, it's on your side.
I'm taking the squid.
Because I think a gorilla might be able to beat a giant squid.
Nah.
I think a gorilla's stronger.
Nah.
Because gorillas are very strong for their size.
Yeah, it's a giant squid.
Like, I did some calculations on the strongest animal for its size, and it was a dung beetle. But gorillas were doing okay.
I'm taking squid.
Because the nice thing about the squid is that it's fighting, so you don't have to worry about yourself getting hurt, right? But on the other hand, I think the sword is going to give you a better chance than the squid.
Nah, I'm taking squid.
Yeah, you think a squid could beat a gorilla?
Is it all things equal squid?
No, it's just a squid on land.
I'm still taking squid.
I mean, I don't know if squids can go on land. I know octopuses can.
Well, so a giant squid would depressurize and die.
It's pressurized room. Pressurized room.
Okay, me and the gorilla are dead.
Well, it's like halfway point.
The squid's dead.
No, it's like halfway between a squid and a human's pressure.
Yeah, the squid's dead and we're dead.
I don't know if... okay, like maybe... I don't know. All things being equal, but it's on land.
I think they can handle air for a bit.
Yeah.
I think squid.
I don't even know if octopuses need air. I mean water.
Well, they do. It just takes them a long...
Because I've seen videos of them like going across...
Yeah, no, they can just be on land for a while, but they do need it eventually.
I guess, I think I probably would take the squid over the sword too.
Yeah.
But I think I could beat a gorilla with a sword.
Look, I'm in a coliseum.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm standing there. And they release the monkey.
Yeah.
And the monkey comes out of the field. Like, oh, it's just a quick chest beat. The little pop, 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 pop. It's actually not thuds like humans do.
Yeah.
And then I flip my baseball cap around backwards and I take out my Pokeball.
Yeah.
And I throw it. And out pops the giant squid.
Yeah.
The crowd's going to go wild. Like, I have a sword. They're like, ooh, this is an interesting fight.
Yeah.
I throw out the squid. Crowd's just going to go like, this is awesome.
I think a gorilla would beat a squid in a fight, though.
Giant squid.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think a gorilla would beat a giant squid in a fight.
No way. Giant squid picks up the gorilla and hucks it.
I think the gorilla is... I think a gorilla is stronger than a squid's arm.
No, the squid picks up the gorilla and hucks it.
I think it holds onto the arm and, like, tears it in half.
You can't. It's like rubbery.
They're tough. They're tough.
It's rubbery and so much muscle.
Now, I think one of the key...
One of the problems is we have really, really low information on giant squid.
I think the key factor here is intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Like, the question is, how smart is a giant squid?
Very.
And yet they fight sperm whales.
They don't want to.
So...
Look, your giant... I think giant squids can ink as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so it like spam, like you got a full ink in the face from a giant
Okay,
squid.
what about like you can have like a jelly comb, like those little jellyfish things, or like a baseball to help you fight the gorilla.
Can you have a box jellyfish?
No, I think that'd be too easy. Well, it'd be dangerous either way. You have to be careful. Okay, what if you got like you can have like
Can I have 100,000 praying mantises that follow my commands?
That's a lot of praying mantises.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd win.
Yeah.
But how many like Okay, how many krill would it take to kill a blue whale?
So many.
Or would the blue...
Can we go off the animal side for this last bit?
For these last, 10 minutes?
Yes.
If you might. I'm having fun with animals. Okay, what's your follow-up then?
Well, you said you had 2 things you wanted to discuss. Were they both animal related?
Yeah, they're both animal related.
So have you discussed all your animal things?
I mean, no, but we can leave it off.
Like, I was thinking this is a Cameron episode today.
Okay.
We're going to do your topics.
Okay. All right. Give me a chance to shine.
Yeah.
And so we talk about gorillas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can just leave it there then. That's a nice place to start. Stop.
How am I going to find this one too?
Maybe this one just has to be, I don't know, standalone.
Yeah.
Or we could have a very short 15-minute episode after. Or we talk about random topic. Oh, yeah. Okay, so... You know how we were talking about optimization in RimWorld? What? Just want to end it?
No. I started playing RimWorld again.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's so good, though, isn't it?
So...
It's so fast.
I had a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem I'm making. Which is... I was playing it. I got rid of some of my mods, so it's very simple mods. Like, I have, less than 20 mods, I think, around 20.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't play at max speed. Man, it's really laggy. What's going on?
Yeah.
Open up my text manager. So there's this anime site.
Yeah.
And I had a bunch of tabs open with different anime that I want to watch. It turns out that thing was taking 60% of my computer resources. So I closed that. No text manager where you have what's using the most resources and pops up and things go flying around.
Yeah.
RimWorld doesn't even show up at the top anymore.
Yeah.
It's way lower down. But so at first, it's really laggy, so I started getting rid of mods. And I haven't added those mods back because I don't need them. But now that I have the anime tabs closed, it's running way fast. Because now that site uses so many resources. I think why it's the kind of site is it might be using your browser data to mine crypto or something, and that's why it slows things down. But it is terrible. But I've been doing the spaceship,
the hopping around,
the spaceship start.
Yeah.
So everyone's died twice. The worst death was the ship was landed and someone snapped and had a mental breakdown, and they punched the fuel container in my ship and it exploded. And when you're inside a building and it catches fire, you can't really put the fire out.
Yeah.
I tried because that ship was my everything. Everyone died. Another time I opened up an ancient ruin and mechanoids came out and swarmed my poor 3 people. The first time everyone died is I found out that vac suits aren't armor and they make your guys slower and worse. And so I went into a room thinking I could win the fight, and I woke up a bunch of ancient soldiers in a complex. They had marine armor and advanced weapons. But the cryo sickness will be enough for me to win, and some of them will be on my sides. There were 6 of them. All of them were against me. Everyone died. The man in black showed up. The ancient soldiers then murdered him. My run was over.
So, going with the optimization, right?
Yeah.
How you were saying, if you turn on firefighting, it'll be looking for a fire on every tile at every tick to see if there's a fire.
Yeah.
And so it'll lag your game massively. And hopefully they fix that in 1.6.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. And we were saying, well, it would make much more sense for the fire to say, hey, come put me out.
Yeah.
Because then that command only occurs when there's fire on the map.
Yeah.
And it might mean that RimWorld with our method would be a bit laggier if there's a fire going on versus not a fire.
Yeah.
But the whole rest of the game, which isn't on fire, there will be far better performance, right? So I was thinking about that, and I had this realization that, let's say you want to help people out, right? And so you're always looking to make, is this person okay here? Do they have a problem? Should I make sure? I want to make sure that they're not upset, right?
Yeah.
So you're always looking for problems. You're going to emotionally exhaust yourself.
Yeah.
However, if the problems ask you, so someone says, hey, I need help, and that's when you respond, you're going to save so much more mental resources, and your performance, as it were, will be way better. And I was thinking, wow, that's a cool, it's the same parallel life lesson right there.
No, it's so true, though. It's,
let the problems call to you rather than constantly look for problems.
I have a new living situation.
Yeah.
Where I'm dealing with new neighbors, which has been difficult.
Yeah.
It's destroyed my throat, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because the allergies are getting in my throat and giving me postnatal drip, and so my throat's really rough again, and I hate that.
Yeah.
And they're really trying to make it work.
Yeah.
There might have to be a compromise that they don't want to do. We'll see. There's still a few things we can try, and we'll give it more time, see if I can adjust or whatnot. But it's a I was thinking I feel a little bad because I'm going and making so many requests of them. I'm saying like, can you do this? Can you do this for me? You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm like just saying all these things. And then I'm just living the life that I lived beforehand. Like I'm not being what you would call considerate. Like I'm still staying up late. If I'm talking with my friends, I'm still loud talking with my friends. And like in the evening, I still take long showers when like other people might have gone to sleep. I like take an hour-long shower, which might be noisy. And I was thinking about it, I was like, I could be considerate, but then again, this might not bother them because this family seems to have pretty strange habits. And so why go through a huge amount of work to try to bend myself into a pretzel for things they might not even care about?
And instead, if they tell you something, then you go, okay, let's work on that.
Yeah, instead, I'll just wait for them to tell me something because I've been pretty straightforward in telling them things that I want. And so instead of playing in a world where we're trying to read each other's minds and basically always looking for fires, it's if a fire exists, I'm going to tell them there's a fire.
And that's my exact...
And then they should do the same. And in that game theory, it's way better.
And that's my problem with how to win friends and influence people. Because it kind of tells you, look for the problems before they occur. Now, that said, you probably will, to some degree, make more alliances, win more friends if you are, like, for instance, at midnight, blasting music at the sound of a jet engine. You can probably infer most people wouldn't like this.
Yeah.
And so maybe at the very least, you don't be like, oh, I shouldn't do that. But maybe you just go, hey, I want to blast music at midnight at 1:20. Can I do that? Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm not going to do it. And then you're slowly resenting them. But that might be a situation where instead of just doing it, you go like, hey, this is completely outside the bounds of social norms. Yeah, no. So there is bounds of social norms. But I very much am trying to not be resentful of them. Like, you shouldn't just go like eating people until someone says, hey, you shouldn't do that. Oh, good point. Yeah. I'm very much trying to not be resentful of them. Yeah. And so I immediately react to things like they were smoking weed too close to the house, and I could smell it coming into their side of the house. I couldn't smell my side because it got pretty good sealed up. But like I went to the laundry room to deal with stuff, I could smell it. And I was like, no, we can't do that. You guys have to be further away from the house if you want to smoke weed. And the one problem, which is causing resentment, is one that is difficult to deal with, which is they have a cat. Yeah. And I'm allergic to cats. And we've tried, I have like an air filter now that's constantly making noise, which is kind of annoying me. And we've like sealed everything up, so I actually can't open up the doors to go outside the house. Shouldn't do that anyways because there's people living there now. Yeah. But it's like, if I want to use the massage chair, like my thoughts were, I could ask them, hey, can I come and use the massage chair? I simply can't actually go into that side of the house anymore. And so that's like, okay, I accept that I can't go inside the house, but the cat's essence is coming to my side of the house. And it's like, the thing I want to do, this is sort of the resentment or whatever, is I want to say, please get rid of the cat. Like, but that's, you can't, I mean, you can talk to them and say, can we come up with a compromise here? But like, get rid of the cat, it's kind of like, you know, that's a family member, right? Yeah. It's like, get rid of your baby. It's like, jeez. Yeah, well, it's, and so I'm not saying that you shouldn't look for a solution. Yeah, well, no, I don't think that can be a solution. We're looking for a lot of solutions. Yeah. Right now, try to make it work, because it might be, like, cats are not a fungible item. Do you want to live here? Yeah. Or do you want a cat? Well, and that asking it, do you want a cat's not fair. Yeah. So it's like, do you want to live here? Yeah. Yeah, which I think is a better, or like, how can we make it work with the cat? Mm-hmm. Like, something, because making someone choose, like, you can't, they're not slaves, right? You can't just like trade off your living being. Like, yeah, it's kind of messed up. Like, it's, I mean, some people do treat animals like that, and that's not how I look at it. Maybe you look at it different, but like, for me, I see a pet as like an actual, they are a member of the family. Like, maybe they're not equal to the children or to the thing, but it's not a fungible, oh, we had a cat now, but it didn't match my dress, so I got rid of the cat. Like, yeah, well, it's a little different for me because I look at the cat as a source of pain. Yeah. And I think someone who is in a lot of pain for a very long time. You want to get rid of the pain. Yeah. And yeah, there's like multiple, and especially is so here's a nightmare situation for you. Is so you've gotten a lot better than you were. Yeah. Now, so your life's going good, things are getting better. And then you start getting worse again. Yeah. And that's awful. Yeah. Now, you know the source of what's making it worse. And you really don't want that thing to be around. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's someone's family member. Yeah. But in that case, you have to you have to figure something out, right? But I still don't think you can tell them like get rid of your family member. But it can be, all right, I'm gonna leave, or maybe you're gonna leave, or maybe like some people have very weird situations where they're like they've split up with an ex, but they share the pet. And so it's like, can you keep the pet at the ex's house and then and have visiting sessions, or like, you know, there's all sorts of, and it's a difficult situation, right?
Can we build a house for your cat and have your cat live in that house?
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. There is solutions, right? Or like, here's my pet foxes. I'm going to keep. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Could 100 foxes be? Yeah. No.
Well, like our cats here, near the end, they lived in the porch.
And then outside.
And then in the garage.
No, well, yeah, and they're outside on the deck as well.
They're also on deck, but they lived in that.
Yeah, so there are, like, alternatives, potentially.
Kit Kat spent, like, what, 2 years, I think, in that garage.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But they were outside a lot, too.
Yeah.
Which is dangerous for a cat, but it worked out, surprisingly. But,
well, I think it worked out for Kit Kat, because, all right, you're starving. You have to eat something. And Kit Kat flops out in front of you.
You're like, yeah. Well, I think, like, eating Kit Kat might have killed you. Like, because he was like a Russian blue, so he had, like, so much fur. And
he wasn't a Russian blue. Those are short hairs.
Well, he looked like a Russian blue.
Yeah, he was a Russian long hair.
Right. Well, I don't know the species, but he had, like, super long fur.
Yeah.
Like, he probably had more fur than meat on his bone.
He was a misbred Russian long hair.
Yeah. And he also looked like he was like an old dead cat for like
12 years.
Or, well, longer. He was like old when he was first got from the shelter, apparently.
Yeah.
He might have lived into like his mid-20s, or like he was, or maybe even 30. Like he was a very old cat, it turned out. But he looked ancient from like middle age on.
Yes.
So
he was gross.
He looked kind of sickly, yeah. And I guess we got to leave it there. So, yeah, RimWorld optimization. Yeah, just the looking for the letting the problem come to you rather. Yeah, but you have the problem, so you need to ask for the solution or find it. Whether that's being a roommate with a cool dude, or it's
tempting
going on a hunting trip for lucky cat spot.
It is tempting.
All right. Well, auf Wiedersehen.
Yes.